Hey everybody, welcome into Farm Cooking with Nan. If I don't fall over my rug. Hope y'all having a good morning. Let me tell you what I've done. This is hot because I just set it down in the holder. But I washed my 9.5 pound ham here. I washed it real good, rinsed it, and then I put it into my crock pot and I put about half a teaspoon, maybe just a tad bit more of coarse black pepper, and I put maybe a half a teaspoon of Celtic salt. You use sea salt or whatever you want to, but I put that on top. Then I put in 2 cups of just what I had in the refrigerator that was already open. If it would have been chicken broth or vegetable broth, I still would have put it in here. Or if you say, Nan, I don't have any broth, just put water. Just put water. Just put a couple of cups of water in there. And then I am putting this into my holder. And I'm going to tell you why that I'm having to tell you what I did. I did it all on a video. And I just happened to check my video when I got through. And my video was in slow motion. So that's a throwaway. I had to delete it. So I'm getting this into the crock pot. I'm going to cook it. You can cook it on low about 8 to 10 hours. Just put it on at night and then let it cook all night long to the next day, okay? And or you can do like I'm going to do. I don't have that. I didn't put it on last night. So I'm putting it on high. And I'm going to cook it on high for about 6 to 7 hours is what I'm going to do. And see if it's tender and being able to be shredded with a fork and tore apart, okay? So let me get this over here and get it in, and we will see you back in about 6 to 7 hours. Okay, I'm going to sort of be whispering, okay? Because I've had to let this thing cook. I cooked it about 11 hours. And so I just wanted y'all to see that it is just absolutely falling apart. And I'm going to get this meat out of here. You will be able to see what I'm doing, but I'm going to try my best not to talk, okay? I'm going to remove the meat. It's bedtime. Uh-oh. Some good fat in there. See the fat? You want to leave that fat in there while you're cooking it. That's flavor. Now, I'm I'm going to save the juice because tomorrow we're going to be making our goodie stuff that goes over the ham, okay? We just needed to get this covered up and put in the refrigerator tonight. I'm gonna go ahead and shred it. And I normally shred it with a good pair of kitchen shears, okay? Kitchen shears. I shred it really good and fine. So I'll show y'all tomorrow, okay? Good night. I'm going to have to try bite. Oh my goodness, that's so good. Ooh. Heavy. Now we're over at the stove and we're going to make like a white sauce. I've got 1 stick of butter melting in here. I'm going to bring up my temperature a little bit. I'm going to put some seasoning. I'm going to put some parsley. This is fresh parsley from that's probably a good tablespoon or more of fresh parsley. I'm going to put about a tablespoon of, this is Cavender's all-purpose Greek seasoning. I'm going to put about a tablespoon. I'm using this because I could not find my Tony's Creole. I couldn't find Tony. I looked for Tony and I couldn't find him. We'll turn that back down a minute. Okay, in this Greek Cavender's, there's salt and black pepper and garlic, and there is onion powder and all kinds of spices in there, okay? So I'm going to put just a tad bit more pepper, maybe a half teaspoon. And I'm going to put in there everything left in my jar of minced garlic. Let's see, that's about 1 heaping tablespoon. I might have enough to do it. I don't want to. This right here, what I'm looking for is about 2 heaping tablespoons, okay? And I just don't want to leave anything. Every little bite of garlic is good. Now, I'm gonna put, I've got my parsley, I got my pepper. I don't think that I need to add very much salt right now, okay? I'm going to add about a quarter of a cup of just flour. You know what I'm saying? And when I say flour, if all you've got's self-rising, use self-rising. If all you've got's all-purpose, use all-purpose. I'm going to let this, bring this up to boil just a little bit. We want to cook that flour taste out of it a little bit. I'm going to add just a little bit more flour, okay? I'm making a mess this morning. Got up. Now, you know, whenever you don't time your cooking time, it throws you into the night like last night was. 1 o'clock in the morning, I was in here trying to do this video. Trying to clean up my just trying to get my ham all shredded and cut up, and let this cook a minute or two. I tasted of it. I'm going to put just a little bit more of the Cavaliers, and I'm going to put just a tad bit of salt because it just needed a little bit, maybe a teaspoon or something, okay? Now, let's put in about 2 cups of our leftover broth that came out of, there's 4 in this measuring cup. Okay. Now, we're going to cook this for just a few minutes. I'm going to put in about a cup of sour cream. That's about a cup. Then I'm going to put in about a cup of mayonnaise. I'm using up this. Now you say, Nan, oh no, you lost me at mayonnaise. Well, you know what? Just use yogurt or just use all sour cream. But you need that creaminess. That's probably not a whole cup of mayonnaise at all. Probably not at all. Let me grab my little whisk. Let me turn it down a little bit. Now I'm going to put in about 2 cups of heavy whipping cream. About, I don't think that was a full 2 cups, but close enough, isn't it? Now, this is when we really need to make sure our seasonings are right, okay? And I'm going to turn this down because this is going to make, hang on a minute, I'll show you. You know, whenever you can make a line on your, this, I saw this woman do this sauce. I normally don't do the sauce. And her name was Michelle. I can't remember her last name. I normally don't see her. I'm going to let this cook just a little bit. But let's taste and see. That tastes pretty good. I think she needs just a hair bit more salt. Make that a whole teaspoon. Because I put in just a sprinkle more. A little bit more of the Cavaliers. I'd say I've probably used 2 teaspoons in this. But if you've got Tony's Creole, try the Tony's. And this recipe originally called for horseradish. And I've got horseradish, but we don't care for it. And so put you know, a good squirt or two or a good tablespoon of horseradish in there. They make like a creamy style horseradish, and I think that was the kind that it called for. Now I'm going to show you. See how that works? You know, you don't want it any thicker than that because it will thicken up. But this originally come from Michelle. This recipe did. Just let it, I've got it down on low. Now let me make sure I got everything in there. We got one stick of butter. It's supposed to have about 1 teaspoon of salt, 1 teaspoon of pepper. And I put probably 2 tablespoons of parsley in there. And then I used about 2 heaping tablespoons of Cavaliers. And I put about 2 heaping tablespoons of minced garlic. And about 1/3 cup of flour. And I put maybe 1/2 to 3/4 cup of mayonnaise and 1 cup of sour cream. And then I added in my 2 cups of broth. And you can, and the reason why that's looking like that around there is because it's been in the refrigerator overnight. But if your sauce starts getting too thick, you can always add just a little bit more of your broth that you made while you cooked your ham. Okay, now this, like I said, this will thicken up a little bit. So it's ready. Now I'm going to show you what else we're going to do, okay? Ooh, this is going to be a long video. Okay, now my ham has been in the refrigerator and I popped it into my, I just popped it into, come here, Sadie, you've been a good girl. Give Sadie a bite, okay? Boy, my camera's crooked. I'm so sorry, hang on a minute. Okay, I'm going to take my sauce that I've made and I'm going to pour it over my ham. Now we're going to have this on buns. We're going to stir this up and I'm going to put it on warm in my crock pot and let it warm all of my ham back up. Yeah. Now I'm just going to keep this on warm. I've got all this mess over here to clean up, young'uns. You hang with me, okay? Let me try a bite of this, just a bite. It's so good. It's so good. Now, if you think, I mean, really, I probably could use a little bit more of the Cavaliers. I want that flavor in there. And I've got flavor in there, but it doesn't look real pretty, you know what I'm saying? But as far as having something different, I'm going to freeze about half of this for a later date. Yeah. Check your seasonings. Do it the way that you like it, okay? I'm going to go ahead and pop this back into my holder. and let it be warming. I'm just going to put it on warm. Put the lid back on it and let that get warmed up. I'll try to get y'all a picture of that on a hamburger bun, because that's what I'm going to serve it to pop with. And that's what it is. It's like, you can even, whenever I fix it for him, I think I'm going to toast the bun just a little bit. You know, both pieces. Then I think I'm going to put a piece of some shredded mozzarella and provolone, and then put the ham and the little cream sauce right on top of that, and then serve it that way. I hope he likes it. We've never done this before, so it's just different. But you doctor it up with what kind of seasonings that you want. I took out quite a bit and didn't put the creamy sauce on it, because I thought, well, if my son's here today, he probably wouldn't like the cream sauce. He's a little picky. He's a picky eater. So, but listen, I know this video is going to be long, so I'm going to hurry. I want y'all to know I love you. I appreciate you watching my videos. I'm going to say in this video, real quick, if you are seeing videos that come up and they only last a few seconds, and they stop and they play again, and they stop and they play again, and they stop and play again, and you're only getting a short little thing, that's not me. That's probably a scammer's page. And please come over to Farm Cooking with Nan and get on the right page. I am getting loads and loads of questions about each one of those little short things that they're showing you. And I'm making the video, and they're stealing that from me. They're stealing pictures of me, my husband, my family, our farm. They're stealing those things. There's nothing worse than a thief and a liar to me. It bugs me to death. But they're stealing that, and then they're turning around and making sure all the questions about the dishes that people are just seeing, and as soon as they see it, it kicks off, and then starts the little video again. They're asking questions about that, so I'm having to answer questions for a page that's not even mine. It's a fake page. So please be careful I never ask anybody to join. Never. If it says join, or it says Farm Cooking with Nan, or Cooking with Nan Farm, or they change it around, and then they put their little name. And most of the time, their name is a foreign name. And when you see that little name underneath it, scream scammer and turn them in. Turn them in when you see that second name, because that is a fake page. And I don't want y'all to get connected and hooked up with that, because these people are not in this for the good, and they are making money. They are monetized, and they are making money off of my hard work and my videos. So please watch what you're doing, please. And if you come over to Farm Cooking with Nan, y'all know I've got more than 475,000 followers, thanks to the good Lord, and thanks to each and every one of you all. So if it's less than that, then you know it's a fake page. I don't have the blue check mark because Facebook offered it to me for $498 a month, and I can't afford it. So, and plus they've already reproduced my page and put a big blue check mark. I put it out there for everybody to see it. So now they're replicating blue check marks. And Facebook's still not doing anything about it. So please be very careful. I don't want y'all to be pulled into something that can get you in trouble. These people are up to no good. They're thieves and robbers. And so please come over to my page and click on like or follow. And that way, each time I come on, it notifies you and says, hey, Nan is coming on. So, you know, it's time. It'll give a little noise on your telephone or whatever and say, hey, Nan's coming on. So please, I hate to ramble on about this, but sometimes it really upsets me. And most of the times I just have to give it to the Lord and say, Lord, you're going to have to deal with these people because I can't. So, well, listen, I'm going to go. I love y'all, and I want you to know how very much that the good Lord loves you, okay? He's there for you. He's with us no matter what we're going through. He's there. And seems like when we're in the worst troubles, that's when he's the closest to us. So I'm going to let you go today, and I will see you next time, Lord willing. I will see you next time, okay? And maybe we can do another video. See ya. Bye-bye.